Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Road to Endgame. So it's tournament today, 20 day. Compared to the last video, I'm up to nearly 22k, which is not too bad, but not the 30k flex from eDog. So well done, eDog. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. So eDog plays, doing really well. He's actually in my clan actually. Let's have a look. Boom, boom, boom. He's in. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Look, 35k. He's absolutely smashing it. So I need to start playing a lot more. I've been trying to do my main account, so I'm trying to get that as high as I can as well. So this week I've been trying to play it as much as I can, and at nearly 91 I'm trying to get a couple K up, so I've been doing that all the time. But I'll be trying to do both. Believe me, I will get them high. Now today is tournament, so I am just going to join it. It's Shards and Egg, which is like the best one. Shards and Eggs are the best one to get because you want to get as much shards as you can. So prep, join that, do a lot of prep work. So let's stockpiling relics, shards and diamonds, and once you've joined, using them all to get new equipment items, mythic sets, use your shards to level up your artifacts, and your diamonds to get more pets, or maybe open a Titan chest if it's an offer. That sort of good things. So what I'm going for next on my equipment sets are, let's open this bad boy up. So I have already got Mechanized Sword, I've already got Ancient Warrior, so I'm going for Treasure Hunter next. I've got 2 pieces of that, so I want to get, well, I've got 3 more pieces left, but I've only got 91 shards left, so I need to do very good in tournaments. So at the moment, just because I started a new tournament, I'm going to pop a clan crate, because that helps me level up my heroes that currently got these ones to a much higher level, just so it's easier to grind those stages on the first part. So I'm just going to max my hands, my das, my warcry. You don't have to, it's only because I've got, say, a very good clan XP experience that I'm able to do my runs quite fast, like about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Normally you'll keep that on, keep these level 1, and then once you start slowing down, max them, and then go to the next skill. That's to be mana efficient, but I'm not very mana efficient. I'm just popping all these left, right and center. I'll pop all my perks in the tournament because I want to use them. Basically, use the perks at the beginning of the tournament so you can push as far as possible, far as human possible in your first round, because you want to get that as high as you can. So your next round, your porter is activated up to that level, and also it's so you get more relics to use at the end. So hopefully you can get a first place position. So at the moment, I'm just going to push as much as I can. Push. I'm first at the moment, but I've literally just joined. So when you joined, sometimes it's a different time frame. So it's always 24-hour tournaments. So it'd be 24 hours. That's why it's just a few minutes down. But if from between the 20th hour and 24th hour, that's your joining time. So there's a 4-hour joining time. When it gets below 20 hours left in tournament, then no one else can join. So at the moment, I'm the only person. So if it gets down to 20 hours or less, and I'm still the first person, the only person, that is a solo tournament. No one else can join after that, which is great because it just means, well, it's easy first place win. So I haven't got enough to get a new artifact. I'm going to live up my existing ones. For that, I'm going to use an artifact optimizer. The one I use is from the Tap Titans 2 Compendium website. So you go to this one. So this is, you type in Tap Titans 2 Compendium, just Google it. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And then I'll go to Tools Corner. And in Tools Corner, there's one called Artifact Optimizer. So it's there. And then I'll show you exactly how I use the Artifact Optimizer. So I'll go to the Heroes tab, level these up, Stats, right down to the bottom. So where it says Relics Earned, that's the lifetime relics. I'm going to take up Automatic, so you can either put on automatically. So when you enter up stuff in the blue field, it can, as you can see, it automatically updates after 5 seconds. But I'm going to turn it off, for the moment, just so you can see me fill it in without it continuously update. So this bit, you just type in exactly as it says. So relics earned is 1.65 E32. So 1.65 E32. It will automatically change if you've got letter notation on. So if you're a new player, you have if you just started, you have letter notation. That's like A, B, C, and D. And then when you get to high levels, it starts changing to E's. So that's why it's gone to E, because it's very high numeric. And to change it to scientific notation, you do it in the options menu here. A lot of people use that when they start getting high levels because it's just easier to read, and most of the community use it as well. So once you've typed in your lifetime relics, you go to relics owned. I have 82, so it looks like I had one more artifact since last time. Enchantments none. So once you've got all artifacts, once you've got 97, you then start enchanting them. What enchanting does is that it gives them a bonus. I can't remember what the percentage is, like 0.2 or something. And it gives them basically more power. It's the first one's Books of Shadows, and after that I think it's Books of Prophecies and Set Order for first. But I think it's 18 available at the moment, but you can only get it once you've got all 97 artifacts. That's why I say there's no point salvaging any artifacts, because you need them all. So don't bother salvaging. Then it's your clan build types, whichever build you're using. Clan types is what clan ship is what I'm using. Your last strongest hero, so my strongest one is Jazz Rocket Fellow. I think actually his one up it could be Maple, but I'll leave it for now because that's what it is. Ascension is the border run there. So there's 3 ascensions at the moment. So if there's no border, which are these ones, it's 0. If it's blue, it's 1. If it's green, it's 2. If it's yellow, it's 3. Gold source, mine's Pet Heart of Midas. You can be Fairy Chest or Boss. Most people use either one of these two. And the BOS level is just as it says. You go to Artifact tab and you type in what the BOS says. So mine's 2.26B. Relics used. So basically, when I'm not leveling up my relic, my Books of Shadows, how much relics do I want to spend on everything else? Now, because I'm in tournament, I want to spend 100%. So that's why I'm keeping it 100. If I was outside tournament, I'll be putting it all on Books of Shadows anyway. So that's I'll leave that. Dwindle push just means you've got a Dwindle artifact if you want to push a bit more. So put relics in that. Where's the Dwindle one? There you go, Dwindle sword. So basically, if you just want to push a bit more of a push build, push a bit more, and let notation gone through that rounding. I'd leave all these ones. Now hard relics don't need to do that yet because we know we're missing 1 artifact. So I need to go from artifact list to see which ones I have or haven't got. So stones values, I haven't got that one. So I've got all these. DR, I haven't got that one. So Retaliator, Hero's Blade, I haven't got that one, so it's fine. Tap Titan, I haven't got that one. Tiny Titan Tree, I haven't collected that one yet. Which ones are Earrings or Potana? Those underneath that one, so I haven't got that one, that's fine. FG, where's FG? It was underneath that one, haven't got that one, haven't got that one, haven't got that one. TP? No, I haven't got that one either, okay. Nope. Okay, there's not many artifacts I've got left. So the one I've got would have been, if it's not on a list, it would have been one of these artifacts, a quality of life artifacts. If it's not on a list, it means it can be maxed. It's what we call quality of life. So basically max cap ones. So if it's capped, which I think is between levels 30 to 70, it won't be on the list. So if it's not on the list and you have it, just max it out, just completely max it out and then just forget about it. So if it's not on the list, it'd be on, if it's not on the artifacts, optimize that, it'd be on this section here. So if you have got it, then just level it up. So I'm going to do hide because it's matching, it's exactly matching. And now it's just a case of switching that back on so it updates. So 3, 2, and what would happen is the amounts of here will update in a second. There you go, time off. So now I need to basically copy what it says here. So I can start from the top. Let's have a look what we've got. Stone of Val Runes. It says it should be 100, and that's 50, so we just do that. Heroic Shield. So it's just a case of copying it as well. Has to be exact, but as close as you can would be great. So that should be 90, that's 100. I'll keep that as 100. I'll try to keep all these the same. Like Great Fame Medallion's not on there because it's Fairy Gold Income. Yeah, Fairy Gold Income, and it's not a Fairy build. That's why it's not on there. But I do level up all gold sources round about the same. The reason being is because sometimes I do switch to a gold source. For example, if I've got like a fairy ad during an event, I might purchase the £10 to get fairy ads unlocked, which means I can skip ads, and fairy build with skip ads is quite good. And if I've got loads of artifact, or maybe I've got an equipment item that has a big boost in fairy gold income, then I might swap the build to see if it's any better. And there's another reason why there's a couple of artifacts I do level up a bit differently compared to Artifact Optimizer, which I'll explain in a second reason why when I get to it. So that says it should be 90 coins. It's not on there, but I'll just do it near the same. Bronze Compass the same. Evergrowing Stack is 5B. Flute's going to be quite high at 7. Okay, Heavenly Sword 4. Drunken Hammer's not on there. Let's do a bit more. Same with that one, that's not on there as well, so just do a little bit. Retaliator 200. Wow, that did a big boost. Hero's Blade. So if you notice, Hero's Blade is all hero damage, so that's definitely on there, which is great. And then Sword of Storms is not on there, and the reason being is because my strongest hero that I selected at the top was a spell type person, so that's why it's picked spell and it's ignored ranged or melee. Now what I would do is level all these up evenly to whichever one it's selected. The reason being is because if you just level up one and ignore the others, that when you go to change hero, because you've got nothing leveled in the, for example, if I was spell and then the next one's melee, if I've got nothing leveled in melee and I change heroes, it suddenly go really weak. So you'd be grinding quite fast and then suddenly go woof, and just slow right down. So what I do is try to just level them up all evenly, so when I get to the next hero I can keep the momentum going. I don't know if you feel that's relic efficiency, best use of relics, but that's what I do. And also, as I said, it preps yourself. Having a little bit of everything even, it's like even heroes, even skills, means that if you do wish to change your build later, so if you want to change a clan ship to say Shadow Clone, it won't be that hard to change because most of your artifacts are leveled reasonably okay. I still prioritize clan ship because it's a clan ship build, but things like this, like the heroes and the skills and the gold income, I try to level the same, so that if I do swap builds, I don't have to waste ages leveling up my artifacts and changing and spending ages leveling them. So that's my reason why. So the next one is Fury's Bow, spell hero, put a bit more on each, just a little bit. Flying type, which one was that one? I think I get on 200 as well. And Fruit of Eden. That's not on there, so just do a little bit. Influential Elixir. How much does that say? 200. Perhaps 200B. I'm going to run out soon. Orion's Charm 100. Yeah, it's going to be really bad. Heart of Storms 7B. So already I've got to change it down to 25. So I think after this one, yeah, I need to do another run to level up the rest of the artifacts for it to match. That's fine. I can do another couple run and just to keep leveling up so it's similar to that. So that was mostly gold that I leveled up there. That gives you an indication of how I use my artifact optimizer. So I hope that's helped. I have done videos about that as well, about how to use the optimizer, where to find it. It's called Build Resources Guide, so I'll put that link at the top right or the description below. So feel free to check that out if you need more information. Oh, I got a mythic drop. I didn't realise. Look at that. The last katana dropped tap damage. E24, E35, that's quite good. Got mythic drop, that's nice. Which one was the last katana? Fake Samurai. Oh, did I already have it? Not. Oh, I hope I didn't. Well, add an extra slot. I don't think I had it before, so that's good. Well, I'm quite happy with that. I'll probably prestige in this one, to be honest. Just have a look. Yeah, 17 skill points is fine. That gives me plenty of relics. You need internet to sell equipment. No, I've got lots of internet. That's not good. But look, we're at prestige because I need to connect to the Tinternet. Come on, Tinternet, kick in. Round and around and around and around. There we go. Sweet. I should have got enough for an artifact. Yeah, let's discover another one. See if there's anything decent. What we got today? Staff of Radiance, hero upgrade cost. Yeah, that's a quality of life artifact I was mentioned earlier. So just max that bad boy out because, well, yeah, there's no point just doing it anyway. But it doesn't matter. Get all the rubbish ones out of the way, and the good ones left. All right, sweet. I'll just let you know, we have got some spaces left in my clan. I've got 2 spaces left. If you want to join, it's open to public. It's 8,000 max stage requirement, and the code is Z3MQY, so free to join if you want to. Just make sure you are active and you do clan raids, because if you don't, you get kicked. But pretty much all clans ask for that. All clans ask to do clan raids. Why? Because they do help you progress with the game, and it's good for the community. Right, so I've got some questions here. I've got one from Jan. Is it possible that you can join a tournament where you're only one there? If it's possible, how do you do it? Good question there, Jan. Well, there has been a story handed down long ago that if you join tournaments from the very last second, so just before the time period to join, at the end of the day is nearly up for the last minute or two. If you join, there's more chance of joining with less people. Now, this hasn't been confirmed by GameHive, so I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of people in Discord have tried it and said it's worked, and some people tried it and said it hasn't worked. So it could be, maybe it gives you a higher chance of less people because it's at the last minute joining, or maybe it could be doesn't work at all. I don't know, but some people says it has worked, some people says it doesn't. The only other way is to keep playing the game, because it's a very long idle game. The higher the max stage you get, or the longer you play, the less and less people you get joining your tournament. So for example, on my main account, I'm on 91k, and I normally have 1 to 4 people in any tournament. At the moment, I only got 1 or 2 people in the tournament, just because no one bothers to play that long. Most people give up halfway, or they quit and come back and that sort of thing. So the more you play, the higher level, the less and less people are in a tournament. And as you get to end cap, which is 98k at the moment, then that's it. You solo tournament because you're at cap. So that's another one as well. Okay, someone says, Gaming with MJD says, hey everybody, got any advice? I've been struggling to reach my max stage, and when I do not surpass it. I only go up a few stages, like 6 to 50. Well, that sounds like several issues. You shouldn't have any struggles. I'm on stage 22k, and I never ever have any problems leveling up at all, ever. And ever since I started on stage 0 up to 22k, I've never hit a wall. And the main reasons I haven't, if you watch this guide from episode 1, you can see what I'm doing in every episode to achieve that. And if you watch my guide, for example, beginner's guide, top 10 tips, stuff like that, they have great information to tell you what to do. But to cut it short, basically follow a build guide. So make sure you're following a guide and not just whacking in any points. So do clanship pet Hartmadas. That's the standard beginners build that you should be using. So clanship pet Hartmadas, and to keep following that, you can pretty much follow that for months up until 1,000 skill points. So don't worry about changing it yet. Then use an artifact optimizer. So make sure you use an artifact optimizer to level up your skills, like I showed you earlier. So watch the beginning of this video, you can see exactly what was mentioned in there. And basically in between tournaments, so my tournaments are Wednesdays and Sundays, so in between them, get Picture Shadows, level that high. Then during tournaments, you should be leveling your artifacts, using the artifact optimizer and getting new artifacts. The reason we do this is that because it helps you get higher positions in tournaments, hopefully first place. And the more first place tournaments you get, the more rewards and the more quicker you level up your active skills. So active skills, we mean this down here. These passive skills. Sorry, I meant passive skills. So the more we level up passive skills, the quicker you are. Because it's basically splash and skip, which shortens your run time, makes you do quicker runs. And lastly, join a high level clan. The higher clan you join, the better the clan XP, which means the more advanced start you get. So for example, my clan's 30. If you look at my clan here, it's around about 30 XP. No, 29.40 XP. So 29k. So that gives me about 70 something percent advanced stage start. So if I was at 10k stage and I got 70%, when I prestige, I start at a higher level. Now if my clan was like 1k, when I prestige, I'll start at a much lower level, which means it takes me a lot longer to get back to where I was. So if you're in a low level clan, not following a build, not following an artifact optimizer, and not optimizing your Books of Shadows in between tournaments, that's your problem. That's pretty much it. The only other time I think you'd be doing that little stages if you're not a new player is that if you're near the end, where for example you may be using a Shadow Claim build and you're at stage 70 or 80k and you've collected all your artifacts, you've collected all your enchantments, and because you're using a Shadow Claim, which is not a push build, it's a farm build, you're doing a lot of artifacts, but you're not pushing that much. I generally use Heavenly Strike build. It takes more time because you have to actively play it, but I progressed about 100, maybe 200 stages per run. But it is very time consuming because it takes longer because you're actively having to hit Heavenly Strike. So basically maybe change if the reason being is because you're a long-term player and you're at like 80k, maybe change to a more active build, a more pusher build. That could be the reason. So Yao says, hi, can you advise if I have a complete equipment set, when I stop wearing a set, do I get the set bonus? And if I sell the set, do I enjoy the bonus as well? Okay, so equipment sets, good question my friend. Equipment sets, so you go crafting here. These items, think about finding them. That's probably the best word to use. Once you've found an item, it highlights the panel. And you don't need to equip it, you don't need to keep it, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want with it. As soon as you find the item, this highlights. So say for example, I went to the shop and I brought a full set. So sometimes these are on offer. I don't think they're on offer at the moment. No, okay. So sometimes you can go to, when new items come out, you can buy the full set. Now if I buy the full set, all these panels get activated and I get the bonus. It says active up here, so it's in the green bit, and it says you get the bonus highlighted. Now I can sell that straight away. I don't have to equip the items, I don't have to use them, I can sell them and I still get the bonuses. So all you need to do is find the item, and as soon as you found the item and the panel's highlighted, that's it. So as you notice in this one, this is probably a good example, like treasure hunter, I've got 2 panels highlighted, but I don't have those items anymore, but they're still highlighted. I just need to get 3 more and it will become active and I'll get that bonus. So yeah, you don't have to have the equipment set equipped. You don't have to keep them, sell them. So whenever you get a mythic item or you've got enough shards, I'll get 1 item. So as soon as you can afford 1 item, I'll buy that item straight away so you can use its power and bonus to push a bit more. And as soon as it's become weak and you don't need it anymore, sell it. So you should never really have, if you go to equipments, it's got 100 items. I normally have between 20 to 25 items. I honestly don't see any point of keeping any more than that. That's enough for one type, the strongest of one each type. So for example, your strongest boss, your strongest all gold, your strongest slash, your strongest helmet. So that's enough. Over 20 items is enough to have the strongest one of each. Some people bank over 100. I don't see the point of that. That's absolutely useless. There's no point keeping weak equipment. You might as well sell them for diamonds and then use diamonds to buy more pets or maybe a chest or something. So there's no point keeping it. You can get equipment drops here and you can bank them before a tournament. That's kind of a good idea. But again, I see people bank like 100 of them. That's pointless as well, because once you collect them, what would happen is once it goes over 100, it starts getting rid or selling your oldest equipment. So if one of your oldest equipment is a bit decent, then you've just lost that item. So there's no point major stockpiling. Or if you do stockpile in collecting equipments before joining the tournament, I wouldn't make sure it goes over your max count amount just in case. So that's basically all about equipment. And this one's from Patrick Caro. What artifacts do you usually upgrade instead of BOS? That's vague because it depends on what you build. There's no one. I don't know what artifacts you have, so I can't tell you which artifacts to upgrade, and I don't know what build you have. So what I mentioned before, use an artifact optimizer because it depends. Well, basically that optimizer, once you've selected which ones you have and what build you have, it will tell you the best artifacts to level at that time and how much. So as I showed you at the beginning of the video, just do that, just copy that, okay? This one's from Eddie. How you doing? Is it possible to link accounts currently on mobile? I want to move to PC. Yes. So you go to options. You go to the account. So you sign up an email, password, and press OK. That links it. And what you simply do, for example, if you're mobile and then you download BlueStacks, which is what I'm playing on there. When you go into the game, again, go to accounts and link it. What it'll do is a pop up saying, oh, there's a saved file with this email. Do you want to upload it? Do you want to sync it? You press yes, and it will then change to this. Now, just bear in mind, you can only play your account on one device. So if you go back to your mobile, you then have to resync to your mobile, and any other device, any other mobile phone, you have to do the same thing. Now, each time you sync, it does put you back to the beginning of your run. So say for example, when you prestige, I'm at 22k, and when I prestige I go down to 18k. So if you're at the start, if you're really at your max stage, make sure you prestige before linking your account, because otherwise you just go back down to the beginning of your run and that time would have been lost. So just make sure you prestige before you link your account. And those are the big ones. Thank you very much for your questions. Absolutely amazing. Remember to leave comments in this one for any questions you want me to answer in the next video. And if you like this and you want to support, if you want to see more videos, or if you just feel you like pressing buttons, then there's a cool subscribe button. If you hit that, then it will help the channel load, and I'll love you for it. So thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.